friend, welcome back to my channel. This is probably one of the biggest Bath & Body Works empties I have to talk about, and likely the last one for this year. So let's go ahead and just jump right in. I'll start with the 3 hand soaps that were finished. So these all came from my fall lineup that I had. So I used up champagne, apple, and honey. This I feel like has been the scent of the fall for me. I use this as a hand soap, a shower gel, and I think I might have used it as a hand cream too, or a pocket back. But either way, I feel like I used it in 3 different ways. I really like this scent. It was a really lovely scent to have in the fall. And then when that was switched off, I moved over to the other like Halloween-y one that I had, which interestingly is also an apple scent. It's Candy Apple Cauldron. This I really like. I've enjoyed this esque of a scent for a candle. It's always really nice, like a caramel apple-y type of smell, which I really enjoy. And then the last one I used to sort of bridge into November, December was Pumpkin Apple. Also a lovely one. I really love this scent as a pocket back. I think it's super yummy. I really enjoyed it as a hand soap, so it was a nice way to sort of end the fall. I am a little miffed with myself that this is now, I think, the second year this has happened. I use a lot of hand soap in the summer, like a skewed amount of hand soap because we're home all the time. I don't work in the summer. So I then come into the fall thinking I'll use X amount of hand soap in a certain time period, but we don't go through nearly as much. So I think I have maybe 2 fall hand soaps left. I'm trying really hard to use them before I go into the winter ones, but like, I don't know, we'll see how far I can get in it, if I can get them entirely finished off or if I'm gonna have them for next fall. 2 hand sanitizer items. One is a pocket back, one is for my classroom. So Pumpkin Apple for the pocket back. We are not surprised. I really do like to have this one. It's just super, super yummy, so really happy with it. And then I used up a strawberry pound cake. The scent was divine. So scrumptious and yummy. I don't know if they're gonna carry this around all year or just pull it out in the spring, summer months. I'm really hoping to find some of this, any scent. I don't care what the scent is, any scent for my classroom during semi-annual sale, because I find that these just don't really go on sale. They don't get lumped into the hand sales, like the pocket back hand cream. They don't lump these into that. They don't really ever make it into sort of the line that they do for a sale. So maybe there'll be some, I'm not quite sure, but fingers crossed, because I like them for my classroom. They're great for my classroom, but they're very pricey and we can go through them relatively quickly because I have 100+ students that enter my room every day. So if there are at least a few every single class that are using it, it can be worn down pretty quickly, but it is a nice one to have in my classroom. I like the scent of it, the kids like the scent of it, and so it helps us all keep our hands clean. Big fan of that. While we're here talking about hands, I have 2 hand creams. I have the one that I was using in my classroom, which was Strawberry Snowflakes. This would not have been a scent I would have wanted in the winter. This basically is strawberry pound cake just packaged with winter like theming to it. Yeah, I don't know what I was thinking when I got it. It must have been really heavily discounted, and so I'm happy that I used it in the fall. And then after I finished this, I pulled up Glazed Pumpkin, which is kind of like the other fall favorite scent for me this past fall. This was also very divine. I am already, like, my hands are already cracking. It's so bad. We're barely in December and the temperature just plummeted. The wet, like I could feel the atmosphere get really dry and my hands just, any moisture is long gone. So these are no longer good for me to be using. I need something a little bit more heavy duty. So I'm trying out the Trader Joe's one, which I feel like I can use during the day and my hands aren't like unable to be used for a period of time. So I'm done with the Bath & Body Works ones. I don't have any in my hoarding closet, and I'll probably come back to them in like the spring, summertime. Oh, let's talk more moisturizing, this time of my body. I have 3 body creams. Friend, I'm telling you, I don't know what is in the water. I am blowing through body creams. So the first one I have is Blush Cardigan. This is Sweet Raspberry, Sugar Dipped Violet, and Warm Amber. Really nice berry scent. I appreciated it. I had gotten it, I think, at the semi-annual sale last winter, maybe. So really nice, enjoyed it. Then I moved into Forever Red Vanilla Rum. I didn't actually end up liking this one. There's something about it, like the perfume or like musk, whatever that is. The notes of this are jasmine petals, decadent vanilla, and cashmere woods. maybe it's the cashmere woods, but there was something like perfumey, not in a good way, that I didn't love about this. So it wasn't a pleasure to use that one. And then lastly is the Milk Bar Birthday Cake. This scent is borderline too much. Like, I love vanilla, but this is, to me, even sweeter than warm vanilla sugar. And I think warm vanilla sugar is pretty sweet. But this, I mean, it truly felt like I was dipping my hands into frosting every time and just spreading frosting all over my body. It's certainly a one and done. I have it as a shower gel, and I'm gonna wait a bit to use it because I think it's just maybe too much after using this up, but I'm not like super dissatisfied with it, but it definitely was a lot. Like, you gotta really love the vanilla smell to be going for that. Interestingly, we have just one from Ben. It's the Stone Washed 3-in-1 face hair body wash. They say the notes of this are fresh ginger, which I'm not gonna lie to you is partly why I pulled this for him, blue chamomile, and distressed denim. Say it with me. All of the men's body care has a base that is the same with like a slight variation, but on a person's body, I don't think they're that different. So I just go with whatever's on sale and in stock. And this was it. I like this stuff a lot. I think it truly, it is strong enough that if he body washes with this and then uses the Bath and Body Works body cream, he does not need any cologne on top of that. And I just like the way he smells. So it works for everybody. But 3 is kind of the number of the video because I have 3 shower gels to share with you. The first is Glazed Pumpkin. So this was the other fall-ish scent that I purchased and used in the same season, which is awesome. This was such a nice scent. Yeah, it's a quintessential fall scent, but not off-putting. I really enjoyed it. Would definitely go back for more. And then when that was finished, I finally allowed myself to use my beloved Rosewater Meringue. Oh, this is old. This is when I was still writing the years on my body care, trying to make sure I could prioritize before like that stuff having to be a thing I needed to do. So this is from 2019. Oh God, it was so good. It's such a beautiful, such a stinking good scent. I would love for them to bring this scent back. I'm so sad. I don't think it'll ever come back. Like, they put the grossest packaging on it and I just did not care. I bought this as a room spray because I love it so much. A fine fragrance mist, but I only use them as a room spray. And I'm still, part of the reason why I was able to hold on to this for so long and not use it was I'm still using the room spray. I use it very sparingly. I have this as candles too. I have one chopped up and one not chopped up. So I love this scent. It is the most beautiful scent. If you don't know, the notes of this were winter rose and fresh ivy infused with sweet sugar cream. Oh, it's basically like rose frosting. Oh God, it's so good. I'm so sad it's gone. And then I decided to pull out and use the only true winter shower gel that was in the collection, which is Vanilla Bean Noel, just like a very basic, boring one. This is fresh vanilla bean, warm caramel, sugar cookies, whipped cream, and snow-kissed musk. It's nice. I'm not gonna lie to you, it is nice, but it's just, you know, again, a basic one. So now I'm kind of in a dilemma because I don't have any true winter body care shower gels in my shower right now. I was able to like bite the bullet and just use some what I consider seasonally neutral items. But if we get to the like January, mid-January point and I still don't have any winter ones and I use up what's in my shower, I may end up buying something during semi-annual sale for it, but I'm trying really hard not to, because if I could just hold off until I want to have those florally scents, I could actually wipe out my whole shower gel collection, which would be pretty phenomenal if you ask me. We've got one more declutter item and it's in the, oh, look, that lip category. This is the Nourishing Lip Tint Hyaluronic Acid. I literally have decluttered, I think, only lip products from Bath and Body Works. The reality is I don't like their lip products. I got suckered in because it seems like it could have potential, but it just does nothing on my lips. I just don't love it. And it like kind of has that crayon-y smell, and I haven't had it super long, but just in general, I don't love that. So I'm committing now. I don't think I have any more lip products except for the one that I've kept for Lydia to use, the other lip oil that I bought. I don't think I personally have any more for myself, so I shouldn't be decluttering anymore, and I'm not gonna buy any more because I've learned my lesson that me and Bath & Body Works lip products are just not meant to be. 4 candles to close this out. And these are all candles that I bought last year during the unofficial candle day as they were wiping out their fall stuff. So the first one that I have is Harvest Gathering. I feel like they dropped a lot of apple scents last fall and people criticized that, but I loved it. I love an apple scent. This one was fresh picked apple, autumn berries, and clove buds. Oh, it's so nice. It basically, to me, reads like a apple cider, truly, like more like an apple cidery scent, but it's good. I like the balance of spice and apple in here. Not a bad burner. I was also pleased with that. And then we come to fall apple cider. Oh yeah, this is sweeter. This to me was more like caramel apple. I wouldn't consider this very cidery. This has more of like a nice perfumey sweetness to it. This is crisp red apple, caramel drizzle, and spiced cider. I thought Harvest Gathering was more of a like apple cider flavor type of scent profile, if that makes sense. Not a bad burn either, like some squidging, some sooting, but didn't do much to it and it burned itself down, which I like. I then went for a Leaves. Yeah. I questioned if I wanted to burn it. And I was like, nah, girl, just go for a classic. But like, I'm going to be honest, truthfully, I did all of those 3 in a row. To an extent, they kind of all gave the same general vibe at the end, like when I was really coming down to it. So I don't necessarily think I needed all 3, but I liked them and I enjoy apple scents. So this was not a bad one to close it out with. This was crisp red apple, golden nectar, and warm clove spice. And then the final one I did for fall was the Mixed Berry Crumble. This one, I don't know. I feel like I wanted to like it more than I did. The only thing about this, and this happens to me every time I burn a blueberry, like baked good candle, is I kept craving blueberry muffins. I kept being like, oh, I wish we had a blueberry muffin. I keep thinking we're cooking them and we're not. But it was nice. This one was freshly picked berries, buttery crumble topping, and cinnamon sugar. This is probably the dirtiest of my burners. Maybe like a little bit more, like it struggled a little bit more than the other ones did. But again, to have 4 pretty good performers, I really can't complain for Bath & Body Works. I have since moved into some other Bath & Body Works candles and it's going so you'll hear about that probably in the new year when I've gone through a few more of them. But I'm officially in winter candle burning season, which is such a very nice time of year for me. But that is it for me and this final Bath & Body Works Trash Talk of 2025. I so appreciate you tuning in, and I'll catch you in my next video real soon. Bye.